Today's presentation is about you guys getting to where you want to go, having the lives that you want to have. It's about you, your future immediately in school and beyond high school. Now, what a lot of people in our world think is that the way in life in which you get where you want to go and have what you want to have is by first of all having some talent and then getting the chance to use it. In this world, people think that if somehow we can marry talent to opportunity, then life works out. Nothing could be further from the truth. Right now, in this area, just like all over Australia, there are thousands of adults who've got enormous talent, who have had the best luck, whose lives suck. Equally right now, in this area, like just all over Australia, there are tens of thousands of adults, perhaps like some of your parents, who've got very ordinary talent, who've had some really bad luck, who have generated the most amazing lives you can imagine. Guys, the number one thing that is most likely to stand in the way of you making progress in your life, of you becoming the person you want to be, having the life that you want to have, it's not lack of talent, it's very rarely lack of opportunity, it is almost always wrong assumptions. People assuming some things true that aren't and other things not true that are. And because people make wrong assumptions, they make poor choices that lead to negative outcomes. For instance, you look like pretty typical Australian teenagers to me. That means between the age of around 3 and around 8, you had a very solid idea about your preferred career. You wanted to be a professional surfer, or you wanted to be a doctor, or an airline pilot, or a fighter pilot, or a nurse, or a florist, or a beautician, or a ballerina. A very clear idea. Then around 8, 9, you stopped thinking about that, because between around 9 and 12, kids just play. Then you hit year 8, year 7, year 8, around 12 years old, and you were too shy and scared to think anything. Then you hit year 9 and you were just stupid. Then year 10 came along. And around halfway, 3/4 of the way through year 10, you had to, for the first time in 7 years, seriously think about your preferred career option for life. Why did you have to think about that in year 10? You pick your subjects in year 10, and you pick your subjects in year 10 on the basis of what you want to do beyond high school. So you sat down and you said, okay, what do I really want to do with my life? I know, what I really want to be is a pharmacist. Work in a chemist shop, little white coat, up the back, in amongst the drugs. That was your dream. And you found out that to do pharmacy at any of the big universities in Australia, you need an ATAR of 99. To do pharmacy at any university in this country, you need to successfully complete at high school chemistry and physics and advanced maths. And you thought, ATAR 99? You've got to be joking. I'd be lucky to get double-digit ATAR. And chemistry's so hard. And the physics teacher's so boring. And none of my friends are going to do that. Special maths. Forget it. Those things have so much homework. I want to enjoy year 11 and 12. I'm not going to waste my time studying. No, forget it. I'm not going to do pharmacy. So you chose something easy, like sewing. And instead of picking hard, demanding subjects like chemistry and physics and advanced maths, you chose really easy subjects, flaky ones with no work, like art and drama and veggie maths, maths for dummies. And some chose all three. And year 11 kicked off, and you rocked up at school on bookshop day, and there in front of you was the kid picking up the chemistry textbook, this fat, for semester 1. The physics text like this, with the hard covers and the back third full of green pages with all the formula you need to memorise. And the maths calculator, the graphics one, with 116,000 buttons on it. For drama, you picked up your book of facial expressions. Happy, sad. For art, your cartridge paper and crayons. And for maths, the shopping list. And year 11 kicked off, and all the assignments and homework started to arrive. And the chemistry kids got your extended experimental investigation. Spend 8 weeks researching and writing 4,000 words on how poo flows through the poo farm. And the physics kids spend 2 hours every night memorising all those formulae. And the maths kids, 4 hours every night solving all those complex equations, 47 lines for little F's and X's and 2's and 3's and stuff. For drama homework, you spent time visualising you're a tree. I'm an iceberg. Melting. For art, you drew a picture of a cat. And for maths, you went shopping. But year 11 began to roll on. And you suddenly discovered that you were actually really good at art and drama and veggie maths. And you found those subjects aren't flaky, easy subjects at all. They're really, really hard, demanding subjects, academically rigorous. And the parts of the subjects you're best at are the maths and sciencey parts. And by the end of year 11, you'll discover that you're on track not for an ATAR of 99. That's pretty rarefied atmosphere up there. But you're on track for an ATAR in the 90s. And you'll start year 12, and someone will come to your school and speak about options beyond year 12. And this person will say, you know what, guys, you do need an ATAR of 99 to do pharmacy at G8 University. But go to University of New England at Armidale. It's a great place to live as a young person to go to university. You might get in with 93. Go to your local university here. You might get in 94. Work by correspondence. We've got some great correspondence universities, some open universities in the country. Live at home for the first 2 years, do your first basic subjects. You might get in 91. But because you've chosen the wrong prerequisite subjects, even if you get the ATAR to get into a course, you can't do it. Wrong assumptions, poor choices, negative outcomes.